a great song to slow dance to.
Love me.
What's wrong?
Just tired of listening to the radio, that's all.
Little testy today?
No, I'm fine. I just don't want to listen to the radio.
Uh-huh. Soup's good.
I suppose now you'll tell me it tastes just the same as it did when I made it 20 years ago.
Does it bother you when I talk about the past?
No.
I thought we had a pretty good time the other night.
Yes, it was fun.
So what's the problem?
The problem is a few old songs don't make up for the fact that I am missing over 20 years of my life.
Oh. Well, I think I know how you feel.
No, you don't. Nobody does.
I don't want to lose you, man.
Stop it, Vince. Just stop it.
What are you working on?
Delaney's got all this paperwork here. He wants it caught up.
Oh, that looks good, Sarge. What are you typing that report in Swahili?
It's not funny. What have you been doing?
I have been interviewing everybody who lives at Love Tower.
Anybody see anything?
Not one. You know, sometimes I think this killer comes and goes out of thin air.
No. Oh, no. He's very human, MJ.
I heard you rounding up all the usual suspects.
Yeah, I talked to Dr. Glazer, too.
How do you feel about him being on the task force?
Well, he wants to do all these psychological profiles of our suspects.
The suspects must be thrilled about that.
Oh, they're dying to cooperate.
Even Peter Love?
Well, his secretary keeps complaining about trying to find time in his schedule, but he's going to do it.
You sound so sure of yourself.
I am.
Do they all know that you want him to talk to Dr. Glazer?
No, but they're going to do this anyway. Because if they don't, they're going to look guilty as hell.
You know, Adam, if one of them is guilty...
And he is.
He's taking an awful chance.
MJ, the stalker thinks he's smarter than we are. I wish Glazer would get here.
You certainly changed your tune about that man.
Let's just hope that Glazer is who he says he is. Let's just hope that he can help us find the killer.
Oh, I'm exhausted. We did a lot of shopping. Are you too tired?
Oh, that's silly. I'm just so glad you're here.
Even if it's only for a night?
For however long. Do you think all this stuff we got is going to fit? I mean, it's 24 months. Big enough?
Well, I know one thing that'll fit for sure.
I should never have let you buy that.
Oh, come on. You know you love it.
I do, and it's terrible.
No, it's not. I know someone who's going to even love it more. Thomasina. Wait till Zach gets a load of you in this. Ooh.
You seemed quite unnerved when I started to turn on the music.
No, why would I be unnerved?
That's what I was hoping. You'd tell me.
I can't dance. Don't ask me.
But I don't believe it.
Believe it.
But the couples in your books are always dancing. You portray it so romantically.
Well, I watch a lot of Fred Astaire movies.
But you can't dance?
No, not a lick, not one little lick. Oh, but Rudy, you won't tell anybody that, will you?
No. No, I won't.
You know what I would love to do?
Why don't you tell me?
I would love to see the harbor. Wouldn't a nice, lovely stroll around the deck be nice?
It may rain.
Well, right. What's a little rain among friends?
It would be inhospitable of me to let someone like you be rained on.
Oh, what are you doing?
I'm just going to get something to keep you dry.
Don't worry about me.
Oh, but I do. Oh, yes, I do.
How sweet you are. ready?
I'm always ready.
I mean, for our little walk.
We'll get to that.
You know, anyone were here, they might say that your intentions weren't honorable.
Oh. But no one is here.
Oh, wouldn't you just love to get some air?
Hot shot.
Wait a minute.
What? What did you find?
It's a list.
What? Of names that he deals with?
No, names that he goes by. I don't believe this.
What?
Donna, I know this name. Jerry Hopt.
You know that name?
I sure do.
Wait a minute, then you're saying that this isn't your brother's footlocker?
No, it is his. I'm sure of it.
Well, why?
Jerry Hopt lived about a mile down the road from my brother and I. We used to play with him all the time when we were kids.
So you think that's one of the pseudonyms that he's been using?
Donna, maybe it's just stuck in his mind. I mean, maybe he doesn't even remember the real Jerry Hopt.
Then this really could be his then.
Not only could be. It is his, Donna. I'm sure of it.
Michael, that's just a name. I mean, that's really not proof.
So what it proves is we have to keep looking. Come on.
What? Where are we going?
We're going to search this place until we find something that proves my brother was here.
Well, we'll. And if we don't find it, I know Mitch will. I know everything's going to be all right.
Felicia, even the name is beautiful.
Thank you, but you really shouldn't be doing
I've
this.
been such an ardent fan of your books, but now meeting you through the flesh.
Nice. Yes, Rudolph, please, honey.
I can no longer control my passion for you.
Try hard.
I am in agony.
That should take care of it for a few minutes.
You know, the next time I write a novel with a hero, I'm going to name him Mitch.
This is not one of your novels.
I'll say. How much do you think he weighs?
I don't know, but let's not stick around and find out.
Listen, did you find anything?
I think so. Will you please turn around and let's go?
Good idea.
Must be here.
Somebody's coming.
Pretty lady.
At least she knew who she was.
Sorry if I pushed you too hard.
I just get scared.
Do you miss being hurt? I mean, do you wish that all this didn't happen sometime?
That's not it.
Well, that's a relief.
My life with Reginald is over.
I know that.
But I can't just ignore who I was for all of those years. I can't go back to being little Mary McKinnon who had babies and cooked and danced to the old records.
Do you think that's what I want?
I don't know what you want. You keep saying that you don't want to lose me.
I say what I think.
I can't do everything just so that it's comfortable for you, Vince. I've got to have some breathing room.
Like how?
Well, I am going back to school. I went over to the university, and I enrolled in a degree program for social psychology.
Hey, Mary, that's great.
Didn't you ever hear of a private conversation?
Oh, I'm sorry, Vince. I didn't mean
It's
to
okay.
interrupt.
No, don't worry about it. It's okay.
Really is wonderful about going back to school. I always say it's never too late to start over.
I hope so.
I hope so, too.
Well, what can I do for you guys?
How about something fantastic to eat?
How about 2 hamburgers and 2 milkshakes?
Oh, gosh, that's it. That's it.
Coming up.
Thanks, man. So, we're here.
Here we are.
Thanks for giving me a second chance.
No problem. I figured you couldn't possibly be as obnoxious as you were when we first met.
Oh, good. Oh, I feel much better.
There's something I want to tell you. I wanted to wait till we were alone.
Well, this is getting better all the time.
It's about Adam.
Adam, how did you get in this conversation?
You were right.
I'm always right.
I mean about Adam. Maybe I can help the police find the serial killer.
Adam, I'm sorry. I was detained with a patient.
It's all right. MJ.
Oh, I know. You want me to get lost, right?
Yeah, I just don't want too many cops in here when we interview these suspects.
Great. I finally get a night off. Tell you what, if you want me, I'll be at Mary's place for a little while, and then I'll be home, sleeping.
Thanks.
Bye. Good luck, you guys.
I'll call you later. I'm sorry. Val, has Tony Carlisle gotten here yet? Bring him in, will you?
I hope I can be some help.
I'm counting on it.
Anything else, Sarge?
No, thanks, Val. That's it.
Well, I think I know why you called me down here.
Oh, do you?
I'm writing a column now every day, and I printed the killer's last message in my article, right?
No, that's not why we brought you down here.
Who's he?
It's Dr. Alan Glazer. He's a psychiatrist.
Dr. Glazer.
I do, too. Have a seat, Tony. The reason we brought you in here is that we would like you to voluntarily submit to an interview with Dr. Glazer.
What kind of an interview?
Dr. Glazer's doing a psychological workup on some of the people who are associated with the case.
The questions won't be difficult.
I'll bet.
No, believe me. I just wanted to talk to you about your family, how you grew up, your relationships with women, that sort of thing.
Why don't you say you'd like to know a little bit more about my old girlfriend? She was murdered.
That must have affected you very profoundly.
It did. I've already told everything to Sergeant Corey here.
I'm not so sure about that.
Why?
I spoke to Laurie's sister.
Christine?
That's right.
She hates my guts. Well, she's probably going to try to tell you that I killed her sister, Laurie.
Why do you say that?
She came on to me. I turned her down. Her sister was older. She was a lot better looking. She was just jealous. She was jealous of everything that Laurie had.
And Laurie had you.
I'm sorry, but I don't think it's in my best interest to be submitted to this interview.
Look pretty bad for you if you don't.
Don't try to intimidate me. If you want to talk to me, why don't you just file some charges and do it in court?
You don't really want that to happen now, do you?
It can happen. You ain't got nothing against me. Gentlemen, if you'll excuse me, I've got an editorial to write.
Very angry.
And defensive. Guilt can produce a reaction like that, can't it, Doctor?
This part of enough.
Val, is Chad Rollo out there? All right, brief him and bring him in.
What's this guy's name?
Chad Rollo. He books the talent at Top's Club. Something about this guy I don't like.
I told them what's going on. I'm Chad Rollo.
Well, terrific. Alan Glazer.
Hey, what's happening, Doc?
How are you?
Right.
So you've agreed to cooperate?
Sure. You got nothing to hide?
All right. Good. Why don't you tell me something about your parents? Start with your father.
I can't do that.
Why not?
Because I never knew him. I don't think my mother did either.
Why don't you tell us about your mother, then?
Well, she was a hooker, if you want to know the truth.
Well, now, that's kind of a harsh way to describe one's mother.
I'm just trying to be honest. That's what she was.
How did that make you feel?
Some kids' moms bake cookies. Some kids' moms turn tricks. I didn't feel one way or the other about it. She was my mother.
Hey, Chad, come on. A child's relationship with his mother is one of the most profound relationships in life. It affects all the relationships down the line.
Very astute observation, Doctor.
Your mother's profession. Is that distressing?
I guess so. I would have preferred if she'd worked in a department store or something. Probably wouldn't have made as much money.
And how do you feel about women? You like them?
Yes.
You like them even if they remind you of your mother?
I'm not one of those guys, Doctor. There are certain women that I like a whole lot.
I just think it's a little silly, that's all.
Thank you very much.
Supposing you have a seat in the same class with Cheryl.
I won't. She's a freshman. I'm going to be a senior.
Mama, what's going on? Are you thinking of going back to college?
Mm-hmm.
I just think you're going to have one look at the reading list and wish you'd never thought of this.
My advisor told me that he thinks adults make the best students.
Uh-huh. He's probably a pimply-faced 26-year-old PhD. What does he know?
I was very close to graduating with honors in Paraguay. It was the only thing I've ever done in my life on my own that I was proud of.
Well, I think it's wonderful, Mama. I'm very proud of you. And Pops will be, too, once he thinks it over.
Hey, don't you explain me to her.
I'm going to do it whether you like it or not.
And what are you going to do when you finish? You're going to get some fine job so you can live like Doña Marisa?
I don't know what I'll be doing. But whatever it is, it'll be my decision.
What are you looking at me like that for?
I'm just wondering how somebody your age can be so stupid.
Hey, I don't have to listen to that.
Pops, you want her back, don't you?
You know I do.
Well, I love you, but you're being a jerk. The worst thing you can do is hold her back.
How fast can you run in high heels?
Watch me.
Well, looks like we got company.
Excuse us, fellas. We were just leaving.
Just let us go.
What have you done to him? Speak to me.
I won't be reading any more of your novels, Miss Gallant.
Rudolph, please let me explain.
No one does this to me and gets away
She hasn't
with it.
done anything to you.
Get our things packed. Make sure our friend leaves tonight.
We're moving your guacamole, amigo.
You told me you were researching a new novel.
Oh, what I told you is the truth.
Your friend here, he was part of the research.
I've never even seen this man before in my life.
Your books never insulted my intelligence, Miss Gallant. Don't start now. Just to show you what a sportsmanlike fellow I am, I'm going to help you with your research.
Well, really, I don't...
That novel you say you're researching, I'm going to tell you exactly how it's going to end.
Thanks, Vince. Sure. Now, this college stuff, you really think it's a good idea?
Well, what's wrong with it?
Well, I don't know. I always thought that the school was just for kids.
Vince, you are never too old to learn something new.
I couldn't have put it better myself. Thank you for standing up for me.
Anytime. So, do you have any idea what you want to do with your degree?
Don't laugh.
Well,
Well, kind of thought I'd like to be a psychiatric social worker.
oh, Mama, I think you'd be great at that.
Oh, thank you.
Pops, Mama wants to be a therapist. Isn't that a great idea?
Oh, I don't want any part of that. Much as I would like to get her on the couch.
You're hopeless. Don't leave. I have something to show you. Hopeless. Did you not hear anything I said to you in there?
Hey, I could handle her before you were even born, huh?
Boy, remind me not to take relationship lessons from you.
Hey, you don't need any lessons. You're set.
Right.
Hey. Wedding plans. Aren't we supposed to be hiring a hall or something?
Oh, there's lots of time for that. Anyway, I think Adam's forgotten all about the wedding.
What?
Well, he's really involved in this case, you know.
He hasn't changed his mind about you, has he? Huh?
No, he hasn't changed his mind about me. He's just been busy, that's all.
Well, just tell him to shave and show up.
Yes, sir.
Oh, anyway, wedding plans supposed to be handled by the bride's parents anyway.
I've been doing some research. Look at this dress. I think something like this would be wonderful for you. It's nice. I thought maybe on Saturday we could go to the bridal shop and we could...
What about your dress?
My dress?
Yeah, I've been saving all these years so one of the girls could wear it.
It really is beautiful, Mama. Oh, you've seen it? Yeah, well, he used to show it to me all the time when I was little. Oh, would you like it if I wore it? Oh, I'd love it if you wanted to. I'd love to. Oh, God, this is the first I've talked about wedding plans. It's making me real nervous. Well, take this. It'll give you some ideas. Okay, thanks. I love you.
Love you.
Both.
You see? It's not so bad to hang on to the past, some parts of it, huh?
Some parts.
Something wrong with your burger?
What?
You're not eating.
No, it's fine. I took a bite.
Well, you better eat it up, because the movie starts in 20 minutes.
Don't worry. I'll be okay.
I hope they have subtitles. I hate dubbing. Hey, are you sure you want to be here?
Here?
With me?
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I should tell you. I've been having this funny sensation all day.
What kind of sensation?
Sort of like I'm empty. My thoughts keep going back to this woman.
Is this a vision?
No, it's different. But I sort of see her.
What's she like?
She dresses beautifully. And she's very strong. I can feel that.
Well, that could describe, hundreds of women.
I feel happy when I think about her, but it's her happiness.
Huh. I wonder who she is.
I don't know. It's very strange. It's like I'm inside her skin, feeling her feelings. I don't even know who she is.
The baby said that?
Carter said he has to watch his language from now on. He didn't know babies could pick up words like that.
Oh, I miss you all so much.
Miss me too.
Hello?
Hi. You doing anything?
Ah, you'll never guess who's here. Who? My daughter, Thomasina. We're having such a wonderful time.
Oh, that's great. Well, listen, forget I called, okay?
No, what is it?
Well, you know that car of mine, right?
The one that never fails?
I'm stuck at the courthouse.
Well, I'll pick you up, and you can come back and have dinner with us.
Oh, I'd love to meet you.
Great.
Well, listen, can you pick me up in the parking lot behind the police station?
Whatever you say.
Okay, great. I have to drop some papers off here.
Okay, so I'll see you later. Okay, bye. Bye. What's that? His car broke down. He wants me to come pick him up.
I finally get to meet him?
Absolutely. And don't say one word about that thing you bought me.
I'll leave that to you.
Just make yourself comfortable, honey. And I will see you very soon.
Mom. It is so good to see you like this. Like what? In love.
Oh. See you in a bit.
Okay.
I have to like women.
Why?
My work depends on it.
What kind of work do you do?
I book talent. Models, singers, mostly women. I couldn't guess how the public would like them if I didn't like them myself.
Well, I can understand how you might have to like women at a professional level, but what about emotionally? Well, have you ever been in love?
Long time ago. But she didn't love me back.
Well, I guess that's it. I don't have any further questions, sir.
Great. Glad I could be of some help.
Same here.
Thank you.
There you go.
So, what do you think?
The last thing he said. She didn't love me back. Rather odd phrasing, wasn't it?
Why?
Well, he could have said 1,000 things. He could have said we split up. That he and I weren't seeing eye to eye. He chose to imply very strongly that this woman had somehow let him down.
So you think he was lying? You think he hates women?
Well, now, come on. I'd have to interview him several more times before I could make that kind of a pronouncement.
Val, is Greg Houston out there? All right, brief him and bring him in.
Houston?
Greg Houston. He's a medical student, very bright kid, comes from a rich family.
He's waived his rights and agreed to talk with you.
Thank you.
What choice have I really?
This is Alan Glazer, psychiatrist.
Pleased to meet you.
Oh, pleased to meet you.
Have a seat, Greg.
So is this going to take long?
No, of course not. I just want to ask you a few questions.
For example?
What about your parents? I'm going to start with your mother.
Well, that would mean remembering back rather far, Doctor.
You haven't seen the lady for a long time, huh?
My mother's more comfortable on the first-class section of an airplane than she is at home.
Oh, not what you'd want to describe as a nurturing one?
No, not at all.
But your father, Greg?
Which one?
You mean your mother's been married several times?
Doctor, I've probably had more daddies and uncles than anyone you've ever met. But, that does not make me a killer.
No, of course not. But would you want to describe your mother as promiscuous?
I'd call that a gross understatement.
That makes you angry?
Not in the least. Except for Sam.
Sam?
Samantha's my younger sister. She lives in Los Angeles right now.
That seems to bother you.
She shouldn't be there alone now. She's going to get herself in trouble, that's all.
How so?
She's bad. I've always warned her about being promiscuous.
So you don't approve of women living in sin?
Look, you guys are not going to pin this on me, all right? It's never going to happen.
Oh, that name is the only thing that we've found.
Donna, what if it's a coincidence, huh? I mean, what if there's more than one Jerry Hoft in the world?
I don't know. I mean, but there's nothing else personal in there. Just a bunch of forms and documents. But I'll tell you one thing. Whoever owns that footlocker is definitely on the run, maybe even from the police.
But maybe from his family. Honey, if this is my brother, I mean, why wouldn't he have contacted us? Why wouldn't he have gotten in touch?
Well, Michael, maybe you don't know him as well as you thought you did.
Now, the next part of Another World.
She's in one heck of a hurry.
I thought I was going to die when she opened that trunk.
I wonder what's up.
I know, the cane. The man in the photographed the one from Hawaii.
Yeah.
Came.
I wouldn't want just like that one.
Peter, come on. Come on. I know, I know your mother committed suicide when you were a little boy.
I do not like to think about that.
I understand that. Of course you don't. You must have felt totally abandoned.
My mother, was somebody that I felt I could talk to. She kept the dark side of her life hidden from me. And when I found out what she'd done...
Was there no one else? Nobody else you could talk to?
Well, I was not that close with my father at the time, and then he left the city.
Well, what about Donna? Come on, you could talk to Donna.
Well, Donna and I have always been very close. We've had to be.
Really? Even now?
Meaning what, exactly?
Meaning that I understand that she's bringing kidnapping charges against you.
Donna and I have always loved each other, and we always will. Those charges were purely her husband's idea. She and I will be able to handle this.
What about Brittany?
What about her?
You said at the trial that you wanted her dead.
Was this another young woman who abandoned you, Peter?
Excuse
What I said or thought at the trial, Adam, does not apply in this case. And that, as they say, is that. Hello,
Peter, I didn't know they had you in here. Adam, excuse me for barging in.
Thank you.
Any more questions?
One more, sorry.
Fire away.
You've had a very unhappy history with women, Peter. Your mother and your sister, a couple of broken romances, a marriage. Do you hate women?
Doctor, you have to be joking. Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Such a beautiful neck.
Oh, they said this wouldn't happen again.
What's happening?
Not too bad.
Not too bad. That's all you can say?
No.
You're all right, you know that?
Thanks.
Maybe we should get out of here
Yeah.
before these clowns wake up.
Good idea.
I kept all four of those guys in the outer office. What do you want me to do with them?
Tell them they can go, will you? Oh, and Val, thank them for me, will you?
I'll have these notes typed up and sent over to your office tomorrow morning, okay?
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks.
I'll stay in touch.
Dr. Glazer, I was pretty skeptical about working with you.
Yeah, I know.
I was wrong. Welcome aboard, huh?
Thank you.
How you doing? Thank you. See. There's that Rich you called about.
The commissioner wanted to see this right away. You may have to stick around for a minute.
No way, I'm getting tied up tonight.
What, do you got a hot date?
Yeah, I'm having dinner with Quinn. She wants me to meet her daughter.
It sounds serious.
It is. So I'm going to tell that commissioner to move his butt. I'm out of here, Chief.
Corey, what do you mean holding your calls? I've been trying to get through to you for half an hour.
Who is this?
This is your cousin, Jamie.
I've been questioning suspects here. What do you want?
Adam, I think you better get down here right away. I'm at Mary's place with Lisa.
What's going on?
Well, she's having some sort of impression, and she's afraid something's going to happen.
Tell her to stay right where she is. Don't move.
Well, it isn't the boy reporter. Surprised to see you out tonight. I thought you'd be home working with your rubber stamp kit.
Why don't you shove it?
Well, I'm glad the cops aren't fooled by your hard-working journalist act. If you got something to say, why don't you just say it? It's just this. The cops thinks one of us is a murderer. My money's on you.
My car's right over here.
Great. Listen, thanks for getting me out of there. You were very smooth.
Oh, I'm good with exit lines. Stay ought to stop badgering you soon. What?
Oh, it just got a little rough in there when they started talking about Brittany.
You handled that all right.
Thanks to you.
All I did was keep some things off the record.
May I tell you something?
What?
I've never told this to anybody else before. But that day when I went down to the stable, I was hoping Brittany would give me an excuse to shoot her.
But you didn't, Peter. And it's all over now, and I don't want you to ever admit that to anyone. Do you hear me?
Right. You're very good to me, you know that?
Well, I like being good to you.
I'm glad. Now, you won't tell anybody else what I just said, will you?
Peter, of course not.
Right.
You relax. Well, look, get your car. Let's go over to Mary's place and get a bite to eat, okay?
Oh, it's a wonderful idea.
Okay, I'll see you in a while.
All righty.
To you.
The American and the woman have escaped.
Hey, stupido, how did that happen?
Just shut up. The front man is angry. He wants a friend to be on his way.
He will be. Everything is packed. Get that thing out of here.
So strong, yet you could not handle an American and a woman.
Let's get out of here. My brother John may be getting away.
Hey, Sergeant Corey.
Mr. Barton, how you doing?
How am I supposed to be doing now that Josie's dead? Huh?
Look, we're doing everything we can to find the man who killed your wife.
Yeah. Listen, my daughter, she keeps thinking that the killer's gonna come and get her. My son, he doesn't speak to anybody anymore.
I wish there was something I could say that would change things, but...
Yeah. You just catch the slime that killed my Josie. You don't have to do anything else, all right?
What's going on here?
Hi, Adam. Lisa's been visualizing a woman all day long.
That's all it is. I should have waited till I was sure.
No, Jamie was right to call me. What's...
He's just being an alarmist.
Thanks. Lisa, what is it?
It hurts. I know.
Maybe I should just go in and try to find him.
Hey, are you two all right?
Fine, thanks to Mitch.
I got this on board. I don't know if it means anything.
Hot shot, 3 p.m.
Michael, that
sure
word.
does. I know.
Look, my brother used to call me this all the time. Where did you get this?
Got it out of a jacket pocket inside one of the fat man's closet. It was in a uniform or something.
Well, those are the same kind of clothes that the senorita brought back to the suite.
Yeah, the fat man told her to take them there.
Look, there was a cane with them. Did you two see the senorita when she came back?
Well, we've been watching them.
Are they on the fat man's boat?
I went and got on another boat. We couldn't get near it. It's right out there.
In fact, it looks like it's starting up.
It's called the Princess Clara.
She has an odd name for a boat.
Clara is your mother's name, Mike.
Donna, there's only one person in the world to name a boat like that. My brother. That's my brother's boat.
This part of Another World was brought to you by Ivory, the soap without a lot of extra ingredients. For a pure, natural kind of clean, lather up with Ivory.
I've always seen myself as a reckless gambler.
Coming up, Eden and Tori try to put their past differences aside to start a new life of honesty. Will it be ended by a speeding car? Santa Barbara is next on WDSU TV6.
Join us each weekday for the continuing story of Another World.